Hey guys, it's Tracy here with Young Hollywood, and I am sitting with the beautiful Olivia Holt. Aubrey Joseph, how's it going?
So good.
We're in Austin, by the way, in this ridiculous setting. And okay, I have to just point out for a second that you and I always are like by a lake.
We totally are.
The last time I saw her was in Coachella, and we made her go on this like really sketchy tiny boat, and you did it.
It's okay, it was fun. It was definitely an adventure, that's for sure. This time we're staying on land. We're just near.
You never know. I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay. There's a twist at the end.
There's a twist. But South by Southwest, have you guys been before? Is this your first time?
This is my first time. This is my first time.
Yeah, I came last year, but mostly for the music stuff. And you know, this year's exciting because you know we're able to come for a project of our own, and so we're really excited about it.
A huge project, by the way. Marvel's Cloak and Dagger. So, were you guys fans of it before? Before you
both of us
were
not familiar.
I wasn't.
Yeah. We just weren't familiar with the comics, and then you know obviously the audition process came along, and I got a little familiar with it. Maybe read like a couple comics just to kind of understand the tone and the characters.
Right.
And then once you know we booked the parts and we started filming is when we kind of dived more into the comics and started understanding the story and where they come from and what their powers are and what they do.
So explain like both your characters.
Tyrone is a kid who was pretty much fearless growing up. Like he wasn't scared of anything because he would always try to fit in with his older brother. With the death of his brother, he's kind of like trying to make up for everything, you know, make up for his life and his life too. So, which actually leads them to getting the superpowers. He kind of changes everything about himself. He has, you know, deals with anxiety, and Ty is a very complicated character. I think both of the characters are.
Yeah, I'd say Tandy's pretty complicated as well, and you know, kind of coming from the same story, both experiencing something that was pretty traumatic on the same night. Cut to, you know, 8 years later, they're both really struggling in certain areas of their lives, and then they develop these powers and they have no idea how to cope with them, and then they meet each other and they just keep gravitating towards each other, and you know there's just this instant connection, and I think they're each other's better halves, and I think that's what's so interesting is to you know watch them go on this journey together, and I think their powers are also pretty incredible too, so that's definitely a plus.
This makes it better.
What are each of your powers? So you can...
I manifest light daggers in my hands, which is so cool.
I teleport.
And yeah, and you teleport.
That's all I can say right now.
Yeah.
Is that what if you had to have powers in real life, would you choose those?
Oh, most definitely.
I was gonna say, like those are pretty solid.
That's got to be the top choice.
I'd want to teleport. Like I'd be down to teleport.
You can just go wherever you want to go.
Where would you teleport to?
I'd probably go see my dogs. Yeah, sounds so lame, but like I don't ever get to see my dogs anymore. I would teleport to be in the little kennel with my dogs.
I feel you.
Just inside.
I'd probably go back home. I haven't been home in a minute. Like back in Brooklyn. I just recently moved to LA in like February, so just going back home, seeing my friends, family, that would be pretty sick.
Yeah. And you both also, because I know you're also a singer. I mean, you're doing your music stuff too.
Yeah.
So do you like prefer one over the other? You kind of just like doing
I can never
it all?
choose. No, I can really never choose. And I know probably same for Aubrey. Like, I mean, you know, they're just both like different forms of creative outlets for us. And I think for music, it's just on a more personal level.
Austin for a second. Are you guys like, have you tried the barbecue? Like, have you done any cool Austin stuff since you've been here?
We did hit up a barbecue place earlier today.
We attempted.
I didn't eat any barbecue though, but I was surrounded by it. Does that count? No, she's like, no.
You got it.
I'll get some barbecue before the night ends.
Yeah.
I guess.
And I don't know if you know, but Keep Austin Weird is the tagline of the city.
I was just talking to my manager about that. Keep Austin Weird. I love that.
Have you seen any like weird, crazy things since you've been here? There's always just something.
There's a weird bird over there. I don't know what it is, but I've never heard it in my life, and I feel like it only lives here.
Okay, just so you know.
And there's only one. Because
wait, what?
I promise. It's over there somewhere, right before we came over here.
Was it like trying to attack you?
It sounded like it was ready to attack.
I saw a bird actually earlier, like literally land on someone's plate and just totally steal a fry and leave. And it just was like
pretty epic.
It was like ruthless.
Savage.
Savage.
Yeah.
Savage birds.
Stay away from the savage birds in Austin.
Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out.
Thank you. It was fun.
Thank you.
Yeah.